Many people have been wondering how to get their mindset and mentality in the right direction in order to start investing, saving money, or starting a business. Here are 3 books that helped Growing Wealth with A&R get to where we are today. Those books are going to be
Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, Outwitting the Devil by my bro Napoleon Hill. If y'all don't know, now you guys know. And then we have Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller.
To hear more about these books, stay tuned for this video right now. Hey YouTube, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Rose.
And welcome to another episode of Growing Wealth with A&R Season
Dose.
2.
Growing Wealth with A&R's goal is to help the average person make and save money. Guys, that can mean anything, whether it's investing, budgeting, whatever, you name it. Financial just literacy and education. We're here to help, we're here to build, and we are here to grow with you.
Today's video is going to be a little bit different, right?
You know, interesting.
Rose gets full credit for this video. This video is going to be about...
It's going to be about books, guys. I've been very big on books lately. I've been wanting to read more, and of course, it's even better when you're reading books that has to do with anything that you want to do in life. Whether it's growing financial literacy, whether it's investing, whatever. Having a positive mindset gets you to those goals. So I said to Andrew one day, I'm like, let's have a book club.
Little Growing Up with A&R book club.
I mean, he was like,
I was like, that's corny.
Right.
but like, it was really, you know, these books that Rose recommended to me changed my life.
Right.
So I'm sure that these books that we explain to you guys will change your life as well.
Absolutely. So let's get into the first book, y'all. And we are going to do Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book, guys, is a game changer. It's a game changer. Simple as that.
Rose is very passionate about this book. So before she gets into it, goes crazy, I just want to let you guys know that Rich Dad Poor Dad is like the Robin Hood of investing into stocks. And by that I mean, it's usually the first step you take to learning about your finances, learning how to use money, make money work for you, etc. So if you ever want to, you know, out of these 3 books, this is the one to like
Get started
with first.
We can get started by talking a little bit about the book. We don't want to have you guys here all day because if you want to read it, go ahead and grab it. But this book is mainly about Robert, young boy, wanting to learn how to make money work for him. He has his biological father who pretty much follows the status quo of working back in the day, where it's just like working your 9 to 5, being in debt because you are just very comfortable and complacent with working a 9 to 5 job.
And he went to college and has a PhD. And if you guys don't know, a PhD is basically the highest, I could say, a level of like, not ranking, but you know, it's bachelor's degree, you know, master's degree, and then PhD. So he had the highest level of education.
Yeah, you know, absolutely.
Keep that in mind.
And then Robert has his childhood friend's father, who we consider the rich dad. So if we didn't let you guys know, his biological dad is considered poor dad.
Yeah. His
friend's father is considered rich dad because rich dad didn't finish school, owns numerous amount of businesses. He makes money work for him. He's creating capital. He's making money move. And it's very ironic that Robert has these 2 father figures in his life, and he is trying to decide who he wants to be like and who he doesn't want to be like. And ironically, it's not his biological father.
Yeah, and his rich dad, his friend's dad, dropped out of school in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
So it's not even like he finished high school, you know. That's not an excuse for people to just drop out of school.
Yeah, guys, don't go to your parents tomorrow and be like, guys, grow up and A&R said I don't have to finish the 8th grade, okay? But one thing that really stuck to me was making money work for you and not working for money for the rest of your life. Guys, I know there are plenty of us who have a 9 to 5 job. I work a 9 to 5 job. Andrew works semi 9 to 5 job.
I'm going to school.
But I know we do not want to work for money for the rest of our lives, because if we did, we wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be watching us, and we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. So Rich Dad Poor Dad is a great book because Robert gets into details about so many different things that you can do to not be complacent and figure out ways to make money work for you.
So for me personally, that was Rose's tip. What stood out to me the most, he talks about how people are driven by the fear of not having enough money, right? But then when we do get money, we spend it. You know what I mean? So think about our stimulus checks that we recently got. Well, not recently, a couple months ago. We all complain about having more money, but obviously not all of us invested that stimulus into the right, areas, right? Respectively, they might have bought a new bag or a new, whatever, which is fine. Which is fine because everybody is entitled to their own money and can do whatever they want with it. But we can't say we're driven by the fear of not having money, and then when we get it, we just go spend it.
Absolutely.
So how are we and we're just running into that rat race, and that's what stood out the most to me. Yeah, it's like when you have $20 bill, you go buy something, right, and then you get you get $5 back, and it's like, you know what, I got $5 cash, I might as well go spend it. Like,
right.
But you don't have to.
Put it in your piggy bank.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we can move over to the last point that stood out to me.
Yes.
That is amazing. I'm gonna start saying this to people, by the way. So Robert says it's very important to mind your business. And I don't mean mind your beeswax because you're all up in somebody's business. No, mind your business means mind the business that pays you. Mind your side hustle, your LLC, whatever the case may be. Focus on that. Yes, you have a 9-to-5, but don't put so much work into energy into that. I'm not saying quit and get fired, but mind the business that you are building, your brand. Very, very, very important.
Yes.
That's my favorite, all time overall. Because I tell people to mind their business all the time, but you know what? Now I'm gonna tell them a little bit differently. I'm gonna say a little bit differently. Mind the business that pays you.
If you guys are feeling this video so far, hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a like and let us know your favorite financial book or book in general. Let us know your favorite book. Like, there's no limits here. All right, guys. So book number 2, right? This book is called Outwitting the Devil. Right? So pause real quick. This book is not a religious book at all. Okay? So when Rose recommended the book to me, because she tends to do that, I was like, hey, I don't really want to read this book because but it's really not about religion at all. The book is featuring Napoleon Hill, which is one of the most successful writers of all time. He wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, which I believe is the #1 self-help financial book of all time.
Yeah.
Okay. So when Rose told me that, I was like, okay, she has some credibility here. Let me take a look at the book, right? And sometimes Rose actually use audiobooks. Right?
My book was so good, I gave it to a friend. She gave it to a friend. So that's what happens when you're reading a good book.
But I personally am a fan of audiobooks because I'm driving to work. I can just listen. I can hear the voices, the animations. I think it's really dope. So the book starts off with this guy telling me that he's sitting here having a conversation with the devil, telling him all the things that are making his life worse and the things that are distracting him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Rose, what is this? And she's like, yo, just keep going. Keep going. And what the book talks about is that the devil is not just some guy holding a pitchfork, in red. No. But the devil is our distraction. So, for example, the devil is sadness, depression, fatigue from trying to start a business and getting discouraged, fear, laziness. Right? When you eat too much food, after you eat and you get tired, you feel lazy. Those are all works of the devil in a sense, but it's personifying those emotions and feeling as the devil. So the book has nothing to do with a religious book at all.
Absolutely.
Just for anybody out there.
It's mainly a mindset kind of thing. This book lets you know that these are the things that are a part of life. Either life is going to drag you in a harmful way, and you will not be successful, and you will struggle, and you will fail, or you will shift your thinking differently, fight off the things that are pulling you away from your goals, and you will succeed.
Craziest thing about this book is that it was written in the 1900s, the early 1900s.
Yeah.
But it was just released in 2011.
Yeah.
Because
it was just too graphic,
it was too graphic.
When someone says Outwitting the Devil, they're just like, this is a very contradicting kind of book. It can make people react in a different way. But as Napoleon Hill passed away, they decided to read through it again, and his wife decided to release it.
I was not a fan. Like, when I heard the title, I was not really with it. But then I did some research, and you know, I'm happy
It's a
that
great
I'm happy
great
that I
book,
read it.
guys. We're about to go on to the third book right now. Book number 3, Building a Story Brand. So this was actually Andrew's choice. Normally I'm giving him book options, but he's like, you know what, Rose, you gotta read this book, and it's about marketing and branding your business. So I'll let Andrew take this one over.
So building a story brand played a huge role in growing wealth with A&R's branding.
Yeah.
Because I made our message clear, right? Have you ever driven by, let's say, a truck or a sign that says Smith and Johnson stop by today, right? Okay, what do you guys do?
What are you selling?
Are you selling something? Are you renovating a house? Or I don't know what you guys do. And it talks about how many of us, because many of us are entrepreneurs, right? It's very easy to get up, start a business in one day.
Absolutely.
But is your message clear? Are you targeting the right audience? Are you going to get the response that you're looking for?
Absolutely. Do you have the right mission statement, your purpose statement, the why behind what you are trying to do, sell, or give back?
Yeah, so that's what we have, this branding right here. We knew we wanted to have a channel that was financial, but also had some personality in it. You know, like, stay tuned for the upcoming vlog of Puerto Rico, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? So we knew we wanted to combine the two, so it's like, how do we do that while still letting people know what we're about,
trying to do, who we are.
Exactly, and we came up with growing wealth with A&R. We think that's pretty straightforward.
Right, because we're growing wealth. We're not perfect. We're not rich. We're not billionaires. However, we will be there one day, and we're growing. We have a journey going, and you're following our journey with us.
Yeah.
We're branding, and we're helping you brand.
Yes. My second thing that I took out from this book was the most probably important thing was, what is your one-liner?
Ooh.
Right? So what the heck is a one-liner? So people have asked me in the beginning when we started growing up in our, hey, what's the YouTube channel about? I was like, oh, well, what we do is help people like make money because done. Too late.
Yeah.
Lost interest.
And he said,
I said, I'm stuttering. I'm not sure.
You have to be sure about what you're trying to, especially your brand in your business. You can't be stuttering and hesitating to let people know what you are branding and building.
Exactly. So after I read that book, I know now that Growing Wealth with A&R is a channel to help the average person make and save money. Boom.
Period. Poo.
And if that person is interested, they say, oh, how do you guys do that? Rose and I do that by showing the viewers our portfolio, our investments, and our journey, and our successes and failures. Boom. Period. Oh, shoot. I wanna take a look at that. Okay, cool. Here's my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Done. That's it, right? So
Can you say period?
What?
Can you say period, poo? Anyways.
So keep this in mind, right? So for example, I'm going to put this into a different aspect because not everybody has a business yet, right? You're probably trying to make one. Let's say Rose is single, I'm single, right? If you haven't figured out by now, we're dating. All right? Right? So let's say you're on Tinder, right? You're on Hinge or whatever it is. You match with somebody, right?
That one statement.
So what are you about to hit Shorty? What line you about to hit her with that's like, okay, she's gonna want to talk to me?
One of my cousins or coworkers, I don't remember, actually use Hinge, and it's crazy how the mission and purpose statement is very important.
It's very important.
Because this one dude started a conversation and was just like, so how do you not like pineapples on pizza? And that was a great way to start a conversation because a lot of people do, a lot of people don't. People be wanting to fight you because you put pineapple on your pizza. So that was a great example.
Legit. So it's like, that guy, whatever he did, it was funny. It was engaging.
Right.
It was open-ended.
Right.
And that's what building a story brand does. It helps you get your message straight. And we don't want to talk too much about the book
because you have to go out and read it and purchase it, guys. Even if it's an audio book.
That's going to be the video for today. Growing Wealth with A&R, back at you guys again.
If you guys like what you've seen, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your mama, tell your papa, because these are 3 good books and we got some more content coming out for you.
Definitely, guys. Every week is coming out. Every Thursday or every Friday we're coming out with these videos.
Absolutely. And stay tuned for our upcoming vlog because we work hard and we going on vacation.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Bye, guys.